in the game for a do list for banquet. Fucking banquet. Holy shit. Holy. Hello. Wait, is it just different angle? They sit.
Ricksock just resubscribed for 60
months. Oh no, that's
months.
the monitor.
Hiding
right.
the evidence.
I was like, Ricksock, thank you for the 60 months. Too late, we have seen it. Seen what? I thought you guys were seeing something else. It's just the fucking monitor. I thought you guys were seeing my table. I was like, how is that in range? But it's not. That makes more sense. I climbed a bunch of whites yesterday. I don't know if it's like that at every bouldering place, but it's like here it's orange, then blue, and then white. So it's like third easiest. They're actually pretty hard. It's pretty cool. We start Last Epoch in 3 hours. What do you mean? Why in 3 hours? But there is a table? Oh, that.
Moats, you just resubscribed for 24 months.
What? I thought that started yesterday. Didn't it start the 24th? It starts in 3 hours? Oh, shit. Oh, no, I won't actually then. I thought it was live already. Wait, what? I thought it was yesterday. But I have a meeting in 3 hours. In 4 hours. I have to end stream then. That's annoying. Loki, I swear to God. I'll put you in the bin. Go down. Go down. Go over there. Over my hand. Actually, you can go there. That's great. Well, we can look over things. I played Starship Troopers yesterday. You're meeting now instead? I obviously can't, or I would. About Starship Troopers as well, yeah, it was super fun. Had full group? No, it was 5 of us. Is it good? It's amazing. I don't know how long it's amazing. Like, I don't know, 2 hours maybe? But it's a lot of fun for 2 hours. It felt a bit like going to the cinema with your friends. Stream that shit? I recorded it. I did record it. I'm doing my part. Here, I'm gonna record just in case something fun happens.
Detected in the field.
Is it friendly fire?
Yes.
Highly recommended.
It was pretty fun. Nice grenade.
Ammo.
Ark is at 75%. We're almost there, Brimstone.
Out.
Almost there.
Where are you,
Apparently I
Newbie?
finally got auto res here. I don't know how. Back in.
It's very fun. I'm dead.
50 bullets in a dream.
Holy, I'm back. Some of the randoms going full RP with it. Yeah, I was doing that too. One time there was like loads of bugs coming towards us and I started screaming, "There's too many of them! Get out! We're all gonna die!" It's very fun. My settings for Last Epoch are weird. I have borderless window, but I have a border. There we go. I had to go in and out of the setting. Stay in the red smoke? No, I haven't. Toxic. Does my druid look better than before? Right, let's switch to the game. Oh, actually I have a separate Last Epoch stream. Alright, let's see. Let's just set this up then. Hello. Seems too large, right? Where's the game? There. You see a bird, Loki? Look, I managed to show up to work for once. True. It's I. Loki sitting, looking at birds. We'll move that down there. Is the new patch up in Europe? No. I thought it was out yesterday. What? Why did I think it was the 24th? The music seems a lot better. People in chat told you when you asked? Right. So they lied to me. The liars. Wait, I look ridiculous.
Impossible. Impossible.
Wait, why can't I be in bear form? Oh, I can't do moves in town. I was still about it this morning. I was like, Yeah. Crop out the microphone arm a bit. Eventually do that. All right. There. Perfect position. Why did your quality do down? Oh, I don't know. Okay, what are you doing? Make it bigger. What she said.
Impossible.
Alright. You can't go higher at the moment. Are other people stuck in 720p? Loki, what are you doing? Right. Yeah, I don't know. I really thought it was... I guess we'll just look over like Last Epoch changes. Right. Right, let's watch the... Well, first off, let's meet the game. Actually, I'll just move it here. There, perfect. Alright. Where's the, does anyone have a link to the Last Epoch trailer video thing? What do you want, Loki? Stop. Yeah, sure, eat the bag. 5 minutes. Alright. Are you guys ready for some hard reactions?
Hey there, travelers. I'm Judd Kobler, Game Director for Last Epoch, and today I'm excited to bring you the highlights of the latest upcoming early access patch, Rising Flames 0.9.1, releasing May 25th. Rising Flames introduces a fully reimagined first chapter of Last Epoch. You, the traveler, find yourself tasked to protect an organization known as the Keepers. This mysterious group is rumored to work for the goddess Atera herself, as sworn protectors of her most sacred artifact, the Epoch. Amidst a relentless assault from Raya's army, the protection of the Epoch is under threat, as Raya has learned of this artifact's near limitless potential to manipulate both time and space. Atera's past, as well as its future, hangs in the balance. You'll meet a whole host of formidable new enemies across new zones in your attempt to prevent Raya's army from obtaining this sacred device, and learn about the secrets of the Keepers along the way. We hope you enjoy this new chapter, which lays the groundwork for the events to come in Last Epoch's campaign. Rising Flames comes with a host of features to improve the multiplayer experience. Now when you enter towns, you'll find other random travelers from the server who you can interact with and form parties. You'll be able to show off your awesome loot to other travelers in-game via item linking. You can link items in chat by control right-clicking an item with the dialog box open. Also, you can now select your server region before you enter the game on your character. Ladders have been re-added and redesigned for multiplayer, including the ability to rank on the leaderboards in different team sizes, modes, and classes. Now that Last Epoch is online and server authoritative, ladders will showcase those that have legitimately become the best of the best combatants in Atera's arena. We have additional functionality for interactions coming to towns and parties before 1.0. We hope these improvements greatly add to your experience when forming parties and interacting with individuals in Atera. Rising Flames introduces many new unique items, including a brand new type of unique item called Weaver Uniques. Weaver Uniques are a new type of unique that upgrade to legendaries in a different way. Instead of dropping with 0 to 4 legendary potential, they drop with between 5 and 28 Weaver's Will. When an item has Weaver's Will, while you kill enemies, the Weaver, a mysterious entity coming to later cycles of Last Epoch, slowly rebuilds the item by adding random mods and then upgrading them with higher tiers, with the potential to go all the way up to tier 7. Each tier of an affix added consumes 1 Weaver's Will. These Weaver Uniques can all drop during the campaign, so they can gain power with you as you progress. However, ones that drop at higher levels will have more Weaver's Will on average. I'll show off one new normal unique item and then 2 Weaver's items. Apostate's Sanctuary is a potentially very powerful amulet that adds a harsh penalty for direct spellcasting. What builds can you make that exclude direct spellcast to take advantage of the large defensive bonuses of this item? Our first Weaver unique is Cradle of the Erased, a unique shield that gains up to 4 stacks, increasing your block chance over time, making it great for blocking occasional hits. Its starting block effectiveness is low, but you can stack more resistances to improve it as you progress through the game, and there's always a chance the Weaver gives it a block effectiveness affix too. Knowledge of an Erased Mage, one of 5 unique Weaver relics. With this unique, keeping your mana low by using high-cost skills or damage dealt to mana allows you to take better advantage of your endurance. Like the other class-specific Weaver relics, this has a bonus chance to gain level of skill affixes, so those won't be as rare as when they're on regular relics. And there's even a...
I don't understand. The Weaver's Will. Are the things added random? Loki! Loki, I swear to God. Exile it is. Banish him? No.
A chance of it giving a skill up to 5 levels. Happy hunting, and we can't wait to see what
cool.
powerful items the Weaver has in store for you.
So wait, so if you find an item with 28 Weaver's Will, which I assume will be quite rare, I swear to God, Loki, can't stay there. It'll add 28 stats?
In patch 0.9.1, we're also introducing an early
4 times tier 7? That's so cool. Yeah, 28 tiers worth is what I meant.
version of the cosmetic shop, where you can purchase visual items for your characters. Many of you will already have Epoch points to spend from your early support of Last Epoch, and while the inventory for the cosmetic shop is limited with the early access release, we're excited to expand the offerings and see our supporters look incredibly cool with skins for armor to 5 levels. Happy hunting, and we can't wait to see what powerful
Alright,
items
what's
the
that
Weaver
part?
has in store for you.
Okay, I swear to God.
In patch 0.9.1, we're also introducing an early version of the cosmetic shop, where you can purchase visual items for your
time.
characters. Many of you will already have Epoch points to spend from your early support of Last Epoch, and while the inventory for the cosmetic shop is limited with the early access release, we're excited to expand the offerings and see our supporters look incredibly cool with skins for armor, skills, non-combat pets,
Are
and
they on
more.
the Nexus store?
You'll encounter many new enemies with the release of Rising Flames. 13 new enemies have been added to fill the ranks of Raye's army, and new and exciting wildlife can be found. We've also updated the models for Reaper form, forged weapons, and all wolves and bears across Atera, including the Primalists Summon Bear and Summon Wolf. Additionally, we've updated over 70 of the in-game unique weapons to have fantastic new 3D models. 0.9.1 Rising Flames continues the mission of updates, fixes, and increasing the overall quality of Last Epoch
That's amazing.
before our large upcoming 1.0 release later this year. We hope you enjoy the
nice.
latest, and as always, we'll see you in Atera.
Okay, I swear to God. Yo, this looks sick. We're gonna read patch notes as well. I swear to God, Loki. I'm binning you. Get out of there. Good boy. Now go lie down. No, don't eat my cable. You have food downstairs? That looks really good. I like that. He needs to go outside. You need to shut the fuck up. All right, let's see. Where's the patch notes? Look at those next. Cats shouldn't be outside. Oh, thank you. Sorry that you got timed out. Okay.
Content bond is
I think
fire
the
and
message
resistance
deleted. Yeah, I
laser.
got it. Thank you. Cats are an ecological disaster from outdoors. Yeah, especially Bengals. They would kill everything. He would kill everything. Yeah, they're gonna do season mechanics. Right. Wait, what's this? Oh. Oh, that's my fucking... Damn it. God, I hate opera. There. What? That's so interesting. I really like the like RNG unique stuff. I wonder if it's too much RNG though. Like the Weaver's well, I wonder if it's too much RNG. No, it kind of is cool. I don't know how I feel about it until I get to try it. 1.0 is coming this year. Yeah, that's crazy. We get D4, Last Epoch, and PoE 2 this year. Yeah, I forgot to remove the bar yet. Insane Weavers Uniques will be so valuable on average, probably mech, kind of like Megalomaniacs. Yeah, it is pretty similar to Megalomaniac. Hey, good to see you, dude. It's just, it's gonna be, it depends. Like, let's say that if Weaver's Will 28 is as rare as 4LP, then that's gonna suck if that 28 hits only bad things, right? Do you think Last Epoch will raise to the same level as PoE and D4? Shouldn't you be asking or? Not and. I wouldn't say PoE and D4 are on the same level. So, I mean... the Weaver's Hat pieces will be random, but another kind of random that matches the item's power. Oh! Right, okay. Yeah, I think you have basically like D4, which is aiming to feel more like a casual void, Last Epoch somewhere in the middle, and Path of Exile for like degenerate no-lifers. So it's kind of perfect. Nice, facts up. Good to see you, dude. If they'll be able to gather enough players to secure their own corner in the RPG market, yeah, I think they will. I wonder how many people are playing at the moment. They did really well on the multiplayer test, better than I thought they would do. It was really cool to see. So their 24-hour peak was 40,000. And they haven't even launched yet. So, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if actual launch is 200,000. It's like half of a PoE launch. Yeah, ouch. $40K was boosted by D4 hype, but does that matter? Like, I'm not disagreeing with you, but does it matter? That'd be pretty good, really. Yeah, like I think it's a very, very solid game. Wait, is this? No. What does Grim Dawn have? No idea. I think pretty good though. Right. Yeah, pretty good. That's a launch game. 61,000 all-time peak. I'm surprised it's been that high. How long has this game been out? Even more than Last Epoch at the moment? Yes, but there's a patch coming today, so no one's playing right now. How long do I plan to play? Let's see. Between 3 and 5 days. Yeah, blessed. Like between 3 and 5 days, I think. And then we're going to be doing Diablo 4 planning and theory crafting, figuring out my build, what we're going to do, what we're going to go for. I can't believe that it doesn't feel real that D4 is so soon. I'm going to go Necro. Tears of the Kingdom, is that the Zelda game? You only need 30 minutes to theorycraft in Diablo though. Not if you want to just sit in the Diablo 4 category and build hype and viewership. Then you can drag it out. It's called the art of stalling, And I have a friend of mine called Steel Mage, and he's really good at it, so he'll teach me some tips. And that's like 2 days of content. Steel Mage. Yeah, no, we played Starship Troopers yesterday. It was so fun. Yeah, it has been something else. Turns my like 20-minute videos into like 4-hour segments. The patch starts in like 3 hours, which is when I have to go today. I thought the patch was yesterday, so. Yeah, definitely is a game you want to play with friends. Oh, Overwatch. But yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Last Epoch peak at 200,000 at launch. Would you like to know more? Oh, Overwatch. I think we'll see more than a 5K average. Well, oh, for the entire week? Yeah, maybe. I think quite a lot of people will play. I wouldn't be surprised if it's 10K because there's nothing to do right now.
Zappily _ is firing Ziz's laser.
Zappily. Zappily, thank you for the 46 months. Like, there's nothing to do right now for most people until D4, so like a few days the Last Epoch is perfect. Gonna be the coolest yet. Did they wipe? No. I hate it more. Windows 11 is like literally a virus. It's the worst thing ever created. If you have the option to upgrade to Windows 11, under no circumstance should you do so. It is basically a virus. You're in 10 still? Good choice. I had a scare thinking my laptop had upgraded. Why is it bad? It's so much of the whole like you think you do, but you don't. Like without either doing registry edits or getting a third-party software, you can't move your taskbar. Simple shit like that. There's like so many like customization things that are just removed. So many things that are forced on you. Awful. It's just worse. It feels like I think they have an A team and a B team. Because it's like every other Windows is good. As an IT professional, it's fucking garbage. Go Grim Dawn. I would say Grim Dawn is the worst ARPG I've played. I do recommend it to other people, but I really don't like it. I just tuned in. Why are the numbers down? So generally, when a streamer starts the stream, like people don't come instantly. It comes over time. So since I literally just clicked the start button, that's probably why people aren't here yet. Whenever you see a streamer click start and they instantly have their full viewership, it usually means they're rebotting. It's called foreplay. I think the biggest upside to Grim Dawn is the 360 cam rotation. I don't really like rotating a camera in an ARPG. I feel really like, ugh. Whenever I accidentally, oh yeah, maybe Vaush. Which is better, Wolcen or Grim Dawn? I think Wolcen is unironically ridiculously good, but the fact that it has bugs this late is insane. Like, Wolcen is really, really good. It has the best campaign of any ARPG. I do think Diablo 4 will beat it. Oh, it's just there's about to be a patch, so nobody's really playing right now. Like, I wouldn't recommend buying it, by the way. Like, it's not worth buying because it has like crazy silly bugs still. But if they fix the bugs, I would probably say it's the 4th best ARPG. Trolling on Wolcen? No, it's really good. The end game is a snooze fest, though. Why? So don't buy Last Epoch? No, I'm talking about Wolcen. Last Epoch, super recommend, definitely buy. Very repetitive, as opposed to mapping in PoE or endgame in Last Epoch. I don't know. I know I'd say Wolcen has some like things they need to iron out, but it has like the best campaign out of any RPG. Saj, but why do you consider Grim Dawn to be the best? Specifically, what systems bother you that much? Genuine question as I doubled in game design. So for me with Grim Dawn, it's the lack of impact, and like sound design and impact design is really important to me. Yes, Kreia. Oh, nice, Smithy. Like everything feels very like Skyrim combat to me. Like Path of Exile, Last Epoch, Diablo 4 all had like pretty good impact. Yeah, members. Whereas in Grim Dawn, everything felt like very, I don't know. No, I haven't, dude. Yeah. I don't know. I just couldn't get excited about that much stuff in Grim Dawn. No, actually that's not true though. I do quite like a lot of things about Grim Dawn. I think it probably has the best elite design of any ARPG. Yeah, Grim, exactly. Like the star astrology, whatever, the star sign system, amazing, really good design. And the rare monster design and the what are the special items that can drop from monsters called? It has like a name. Monster infrequents, really cool, really cool. But for me, the game needs to feel good to play. Undecember as well has really good impact, right? It feels really good to play. I don't know if any of you tried it, but Undecember like feels amazing to play. Path of Exile feels amazing to play. Grim Dawn doesn't feel amazing to play. There are a lot of fun things and good things about the game, but if the game doesn't feel good to play, I'm probably not going to play it. And I've tried it for like 100 hours. Yeah, there's no feedback. Torchlight is really impressive because I feel like there's no other ARPG that offers the zippy sumi play that Path of Exile offers. Literally, like it's literally only PoE that offers the zippy sumi gameplay. Did you play Lost Ark? Yes, but that's an MMO. It's not an ARPG. And Lost Ark is very like it's a chore game. Too much of a job can handle that FOMO. Yeah. Would you say speed impacts your fun factor? No, then I wouldn't play Last Epoch. Yeah, Diablo 3 is kind of zippy, but there's no like progression there. D4 is definitely closer to Lost Ark for sure. But the big difference between Lost Ark and D4 is that D4 has seasons and resets. I've never played Chronicon, so I can't really talk about that. Okay, maybe I should just say no meaningful progression. And it changed because D3 at launch had that. D3 at launch had that. Like, I got really excited for finding things in D3 launch, but like last time I played D3, I was like, no, I like the aesthetic of Lost Ark. I actually could have seen myself playing Lost Ark quite a lot. And I think Lost Ark has the best combat of any game ever. Maybe Sekiro beats it. I like Lost Ark more than BDO. Like, the moves and stuff in BDO is more fun. But at least last time I played... Fuck, I don't know. I don't know. BDO has, like, the same... I don't know. I don't know. It felt better for me in Lost Ark. Yeah, usually I play hardcore. I wish I got to play today. I'm like tempted to start up stream again after my meeting. We'll see. If not, I'll just play tomorrow. No, I thought it was yesterday. What meeting? A meeting. Lost Ark's trophy game for sure. It's not really an ARPG though. The problem, like, Lost Ark would definitely be, if Lost Ark was an ARPG, it would be a game I'd play regularly. But the main difference for me is the fact that it doesn't have resets. Makes it harder. Never tried Victor Van or Van Helsing. Wolcen I have a video on. Wolcen's really good, but it's too buggy. I also don't like the honing system in Lost Ark. That alone would probably be enough to put me off it. Last Epoch for sure, Mayverse. Last Epoch is slower, Torchlight is faster. If it had resets with current progression, that would be ass. Well, I mean, you'd have to change things, right? But yeah, I don't know. An interesting it's do you know what's so cool to me? It's just the fact that there are this many questions about ARPGs. I feel like it's been years since we've had this much choice. It's wonderful. Not the same though, Scraya. State of ARPGs is good. Yeah, MMOs are in crumbles. True. There's not a single good MMO. OSRS is not an MMO. OSRS is the game. OSRS is the game. Not an MMO. It is the game. Oh, the reason Scrya quit V Rising is because I owned him so hard he uninstalled. Do you know, I never played Guild Wars 2 because in Guild Wars 1 I couldn't jump and I was so offended because an MMO where you can't run around in a circle jumping is not really an MMO. Like, that's literally the best thing to do in a game and it didn't have it. And I was like, I had to do /jump and emote a jump. I was like, bro. Destiny 2? I don't even know what kind of game that is. Yeah, I'll be starting a new character, but I won't be able to do it until tomorrow. The looter shooter. Oh, like Tarkov. Oh, nice fish. Do you think this player count graph is concerning? The same as every other game, no? The day before a patch, people aren't going to play because they're waiting for the patch. It's pretty normal. Just casual trying to get into the genre, but doubting to buy D3 for the full game and it's done. Last Epoch to be somewhere up to par. Well, starting a new game, can't decide which one to get. Well, don't buy D3 when D4 is coming out. And D4 is most likely going to be better in a few seasons. D4, I don't know. This is no basis, but I don't know why, but I'm getting a vibe that D4 is rushed. I don't really have a good reason to feel like that, but I feel like that. You know what I mean? Like, it feels kind of rushed. The fact that we're not getting a ladder for the first 2 or 3 seasons, I'm like, why not? Why are all the monetization systems in, but ladder's not even in? I don't think it's rushed. I think they changed the directions 20 times and a bunch of people at the top were rinsed a few times. Yeah. And like, the game is launching. The game is launching and they're hiring a lead dungeon designer. What happened to the last one? Did he get fired for all the backtracking? I don't know. What do you mean no ladder? So season 1, 2, and potentially 3 will have no ladder. So we'll have to make our own. I don't know. I still think the game will be fun, and I think the game will get better over time. Marathon? Yeah, I saw the trailer. I feel like it was a bad trailer, though. I mean, I had a lot of fun when playing D4. They have some really weird word choices. Which it is just semantics, but it still matters a little bit, at least to me. Like, legendaries don't really feel that legendaries. They could have just called them super rares. And then the ultimate abilities in the game are utility skills. They should have been... I don't know. I feel like all the ultimate skills were supposed to be called utilities, but then they renamed them to make them sound cooler. But like, when I think ultimate ability, I think something really fucking cool. Like the V Rising ultimates, they are ultimates, right? Like when you fire off an ultimate or you get a new ultimate in V Rising, you are fucking excited, right? You launch yourself into the sky and you come crashing down with cascading ice coming out of you. That's a fucking ultimate. Like a fucking 1 minute, 2 minute cooldown. Whereas like, I think there was like 1, maybe 2 Diablo 4 ultimates that literally felt like ultimates. The other were like, hey, I'll crowd control these. And I'm like, bro. You know? Yeah, Lost Ark. So, I don't know. That was a little disappointing to me. Which wouldn't have been disappointing if they were called utilities, but because the skills aren't bad. But like, when you use the word ultimate, you set like a precedent for how strong or juiced a skill should be. Yeah, I really want D4 to be good. But the reason why I still have some faith in Diablo 4 is because they have a financial incentive for it to get updates. Dude, that's impactful. See, like, that's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. That's an ultimate. Thanks, Scrapper. Wow. Like, these feel like ultimates. I like that one. That is fucking sick. If the mob or the boss moves, you can miss it. I mean, that's fine. This is what we're gonna go over now. They're doing a big patch, revamping the entire chapter 1. Could see one paying thing for the 13 months, dude. I was playing Tarkov yesterday. So good. The monetization and managing of Lost Ark is dog shit? Yeah, I mean, we're just talking about the... Yeah, I've been playing V-Rising too. Yeah, we watched the patch video. It's spray bomb, it takes a moment. True. Yeah, it's in 2 hours. No bad timing for me. I'll play tomorrow though. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I love V-Rising. It's so good. That's why we're talking about how like the ultimates in V-Rising are really good, whereas like Diablo 4 ultimates are like utility skills. That was the best moments, last, yeah. Phantom Blade Zero trailer. No? Haven't seen that. Phantom Blade Zero trailer.
What's your plan? Knowing you have only 66 days to live.
I didn't even know there was a presentation yesterday.
Just run away. It won't make any difference at the end of the day. You know better than anyone else that no one could escape.
I love Souls-like aesthetic.
Everyone wears a mask. You too. This is a real face.
He let you live? What secret did you sell him?
Wait, what do you mean they don't have creativity anymore? This looks sick!
Only a dead person can keep a secret. Going where?
Wait, this looks amazing!
Yes, you're suicidal! One last toast, and we're all done.
This is a good trailer.
Patience.
Oh, wow,
is the
Miro, really?
key, Master.
That looks
Time
sick.
is not on his side. All we have to do is wait. Yes. Let's kill him with time.
I'm excited. Wait. Is this gonna be on PC? I hate this world. A meteor should smash into this planet. I actually hate this world. Who the fuck even plays games on console? Can people just stop creating consoles? Holy. Do you want to see what the kind of games I grew up with coming out? And we liked it. I don't know. Games look so amazing these days, dude. They really do. Honestly, gamers don't deserve games. It's like you'll see some like fucking huge polished thing and it'll be like the elbow's too pointy. It's like, bro. Did I see your message? No, I'll look. The news says that it'll be on PC as well. Oh, I love you. Yeah, true watch. True. Huh? I'm pretty sure you have quite opinionated views on today's games most of the time. Like what? I don't think so. Not on graphics. Torchlight, for example, and December. I love that you use those examples. That's amazing. Oh, I'm so happy. So I've said that both Torchlight and Undecember are amazing games, especially Undecember is actually fucking amazing. It looks amazing, feels amazing. I've said one problem with them is the monetization. I love that you use those examples. Only problem I have with either of those games are monetization. They're both amazing games. Right, which is a part of today's games. Sure, but I was talking about people criticizing graphics. Undecember removed pay to win. I'm just so confused by what it means because it says in their patch notes temporarily removed. So I'm like, what's that mean? Does that mean like, yeah. Yeah, that's what the patch notes for Undecember say. So I'm like, what does temporary mean? And it's coming back? For Torchlight Infinite, just a bunch of pay-to-win skip system, and it's basically increased damage for defense. So, I don't know if you've tried it recently, but Torchlight was actually really, really interesting to me. Both Undecember and Torchlight sponsored me. And both said I could say whatever I want. Torchlight Infinite was like, you can say whatever you want. Undecember said, you can say whatever you want, but please don't shit talk our devs, which is a very fair request. And for Infinite, I was like, this is dog shit for X and Y reason. It's way too much pay to win, way too much mobile. And a month, maybe 2 months later, they reached out and they were like, hey, based on your feedback, we removed this, removed that, removed this, removed that. We would like to sponsor you again and see if you like it more now. And I'm like, this fucking never happens. Didn't happen to Undecember either, although Undecember is seemingly trying to remove a lot of the pay to win. But the only thing that's pay to win now in Torchlight Infinite is the pet system. I still think that's too much and I think they should remove it. But at least they've like taken steps to address some of the things, which devs usually don't. So that's cool. And December is also removing it. But yeah, I don't know. It says temporary and I have no idea what that means. Also, apparently, Blizzard got massively sued and lost a Diablo Immortal lawsuit and have to pay apparently a very small fee, but you know. Let's see. Diablo Immortal lawsuit. I guess it's this lawsuit that just went through. Blessing of the Worthy Gem. I think that's just one went through. I'm not sure. I saw it on my Twitter this morning. Something like 0.000007% of earnings. Yeah. Right, that makes sense. Torchlight as fuck because you have to buy classes and they're expensive as fuck. Aren't they $15? I can't remember now. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of the buying classes either. You can earn one for free. Like you can earn one for free with the battle pass. No, even without the battle pass. I can't remember now. Yeah, it's similar to like League of Legends. You have to buy classes. There are 5 free classes, yeah. On the topic of bad games, the new Lord of the Rings game looks so fucking bad. The Gollum game. Yeah, I've seen loads of people praising that. I was very not hyped. You can unlock them by playing fully free to play, but you can only unlock one per season. But it looks garbage. You can get one with the battle pass and you can earn another one through gameplay. Right, that's it. 2 million per day? I'm not surprised. How much is the battle pass? Was it $10 or $15? That was Torchlight Infinite we were talking about. All the Gollum game releasing pretty shit anyway. Even the reveals made the game look like absolute crap. Right. Isn't there a new Lord of the Rings game coming too that was supposed to be good? Amazon MMO for Lord of the Rings? Is it called Old World? Can I have a permit? Yeah. So many Amazon MMOs? Yeah. Their monetization in New World was fine though. I disagree. Hey, I can get 43 FPS on this game. Wow. Wait, are you serious? Wait. Would my 3090 really have gotten that little? Wait, I don't even see 3090 on here. I see 3080. Holy. Is my card old now? A 1080 is very old now, yeah. Right, I have to play ads. And I'm gonna get some water. This is what Ko tweeted earlier. Lord of the Rings is the worst game. Play this year. It's the worst thing I've played in a long time. My review. Skill Up. Is Skill Up Co Carnage?
Father's Day is nearly here, so give you.
Oh, he retweeted it earlier. Right. Oh, we need to make a V Rising review. Scraya. Honestly, V Rising is so fucking good, dude. It is Fuck, V Rising is so fucking good. Honestly, just amazing. It's... Do you know the only thing about that bad about V Rising is that there's not more of it. Just so good. I still can't believe that Diablo 4 is out in a few days. It's so crazy. Actually so crazy to me. Game crafting? Yeah, with default rates, but you can change those. Poison every 49 months. Yeah, I don't know. I'd say the durability loss is worse than the crafting. I don't mind the crafting. Yeah, early next week. Well, it releases on Friday. Friday next week. I just refunded Diablo 4 over dispute with customer service and the Overwatch 2 scam. The Overwatch 2 scam is the funniest thing ever. That is actually the funniest thing ever. I honestly feel like it's getting harder and harder to stay a Blizzard fan for people. Yeah, man. Overwatch 2 getting canned is why Jeff Kaplan left? Yeah. What happened with Overwatch 2? Okay, so they were going to make Overwatch 2 this like new mode. Okay, so basically, story time. They had said that Overwatch was never going to have a battle pass or any form of pay to win. Right? But they really wanted to put things like that in the game. They really wanted battle pass and they wanted to monetize their audience more. What do? Guys, we're making Overwatch 2. Everyone's really excited, a little bit worried, but people are mostly excited. This means that they're going to change the game completely. Instead of being 6 players per team, they're changing it to 5. This changes everything. And then they add a PvE mode. Everyone's really excited about this. You get to follow more of the lore of the characters. There's now 5 people per team, completely different, but it's a whole new game. Now it's Overwatch 2. It's Overwatch 2. So it is no longer Overwatch 1. Because in Overwatch 1, they said we're never going to put a battle pass in Overwatch 1. But now it's Overwatch 2, so they have said no such thing. So now there's a battle pass. Because to keep up with all especially the intensive PvE mode, they need to have a battle pass. But now they've canceled the PvE mode. So all they did, which is why everyone is so pissed right now, is they basically just added a 2, removed 1 hero, and added more monetization. So a lot of people feel like the only thing they did was add a 2 to monetize people more. So people are pissed. And they made it free to play? Yeah. They made it free to play, but you have to buy new heroes or something. I don't even play it anymore. Actually, I did play it a few days ago. You can earn the heroes for like 50 hours of grinding. Nice. Oh, man. Dude, it's just like almost every game now is just trying to nickel and dime you so hard at every time. That's crazy. So that's what happened. $50 hours of grinding, worse than Dota sometimes. What? There's nothing to grind in Dota. Weren't all the heroes free to play in Overwatch 1? Yeah, but the game costed money. Like, everything in Dota is free. The only thing you grind in Dota is misery. Yeah, head skull. I saw people were talking about the new WoW token as well. And people were saying that, oh well, people are MT anyway, so it's no big deal, but it is a big deal in my opinion. Well, the classic has it, like that you can buy gold, but it is a big deal because it changes how game developers monetize games. And then somebody brought up in like, because I replied to a tweet with this, somebody brought up, so like stash tabs in Path of Exile. I'm like, yeah, that's a great example. That's exactly what happened in PoE. They started making new leagues and creating a problem and selling us the solution. Thank you for bringing that up. I love when people try to like use PoE as an example of something like, well, what about the game you play? It's like, yeah, the game I played did the same fucking thing until we called them out on it. And now it got slightly better. It puts an official price on what gold is worth. That tool, it's the worst thing is just whenever the game developer is incentivized to cause problems for you. There's no reset. I made some tickets about it. I got a game master, said, we see you've been with us since day one, your Blizzard family. Please inquire with any issues you have, and I did on my closed refund taking. They gave me an account warning for us in customer support, so I refunded D4. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't know, like, I try to go out of my way to games where I feel like I'm being fairly monetized. I will spend more and put my money where my mouth is. I do think D4 has the potential to be an amazing game, but, you know, I'm worried too. What happened to the game one of your viewers did and you played once? Oh no, I assume it's still there. I remember. Oh, Dwarven Realms? Yeah, it's called Dwarven Realms. One of the few good things about living in a third world country is that I'm immune to MTX and battle passes because I can't fucking afford them. I'm gonna pass on that swap. I'm gonna pass on that swap. I'm good. He just like me for real. Do you honestly believe Blizzard will improve D4 over time instead of just putting in minimal effort? I believe they'll do whatever makes them the most amount of money. So if they're incentivized to make good content because it'll make them more money, then yes. If doing the bare minimum will make them more money, then I think they will do that. Anyway, I'm gonna go get water. I'll be right back. I think they'll do whatever makes them the most. Lol. Alright, we should read. We should read. How long are these? Chat, somebody help him read. My bird shredded your phone bill litter. Right, let's read. Last Epoch patch notes. We have completely recreated chapter 1 and we saw in the trailer that looked really, really good. New music. Sad D4 doesn't have any music. Rebalance zone levels, enemy health, damage, XP through chapter 2 and 3. Account for chapter 1. Should be the same level after completing chapter 3 as you were in beta 0.9. The idle system is now unlocked by completing the Void Assault instead of saving Last Refuge. Oh. After the quest, you're... Oh. Oh, so we get mastery earlier? Updated the visuals, layout, and name of the zone. Updated the lightning. Fixed the bug. New mini-boss. Oh. Listed shrine and enemy spawns in the Rustlands. That's a big W, yeah. Region selection is earlier now. Ladder. Solo account found. Nice. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Cosmetic store. I feel like they're gonna get a lot of support. I hope they get a lot of support. And a lot of hate? Right, really? I think they'll end up adding that to the Nexus store as well. Also, everyone has points, right? Yeah. The Steam reviews got bombed? Huh? Wait, let me, see. Last Epoch. People were not positive with their currency system not being a sensible point versus dollar ratio. Didn't they instantly change that based on feedback? Very positive, mostly positive. Right, I see what you mean. Guess it's evened out now. $54 people found your review helpful. What was my review? Browse all 20,000 reviews. Is the cosmetic store the only reason it's called a major update, or am I failing my reading comprehension? That's what we're looking through now. They've reworked Act 1 and not just MTX, but also like the free stuff, right? Like just the way things look by default. There's a whole new like legendary potential system added. Oh, and like you can see people in town now. Added a new monolith objective where you need to slay enemies to lure out an ambush. It's like intervention, right?
Bluey 8812
Right.
is firing Ziz's laser.
Bluey, thank you for the 60 months. It's like legendary growth type setting, which is neat, yeah. Sanctuary of Terra. This new echo type appears to the origin whatever corruption is above minimum. It allows you to reduce corruption while settling the timeline like a shade of Orbis Echo. Oh, while resetting. This echo is a unique layout and a short boss fight, after which you can interact with a statue of Terra to reduce your corruption.
Sage 163 is firing Ziz's laser. 2 years soon.
Completing this echo does not affect your monolith modifiers.
Is Inari just resubscribed for 65
Makes it quicker and easier to reduce
Their
corruption when you
sex
need to.
typhon under less than 3.
Right. Cool. Sage, thank you for 21 months. Asianary, thank you for 65 months. That's long. Hope you're all doing well. How's the baby doing? Good. They're in Denmark at the moment. It's really sweet. So my grandmother, she's like super high level. She's 91. And she really wanted to meet Liam before she dies. But she had a hard time like getting here. So we arranged for, while Helena was in Denmark with Liam, we arranged to like drive her down to Denmark. So she got to meet Liam for the first time. What ascendancy did she pick? Badass. She's been grinding. And like, she's got like really bad heart too, so she's like almost died like 5 times in the last 5 years. Something like that. But she's just staying on there. Popping health potions. You with white hair there? So she was like super happy. Survived to see her children, yeah. Here, I can show you. I love showing this. Right. Me and my dad when I was like 5 or 6. Literally just you. Have my hair down a bit. You are probably 35 in this picture. So my dad had me when I was 33, so he's 38 here. You wouldn't be able to grab a crab like that anymore? Wait, why not? I'm impressed you dared to touch the crab. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna recreate them. My favorite photos. Okay, he had me when he was 33. Already crabbing. True. Crabbing from a young age. True. I should actually. It's a great idea. That's a great idea. Oh, Medikey just linked me that. That's a nice photo. My hair looks silly in this, but not even done. A nice photo. It's really funny when I was 12, I asked my mom if I was adopted because we learned about adoption in school. My mom just started laughing. She's like, no. Man, I'm very similar to my dad. Like even like the face structure, everything. We have different noses. My son has my nose. I guess I have my mom's nose. Your head shape is slightly different. Our jaws are very similar, right? Your jaw is wider? Yeah, maybe. Oh, my son looks copy-pasted from Helena. At least now, when young. He does not have a bifurcated uvula, which I'm happy about. He does have my toes, sadly. I have webbed feet, which my son has as well. He has it more than me even. We're evolving. No, it's uvula is the thing in the back of your top of your throat. Webbed feet is pog for swimming. I'll be a great swimmer. His head is shaped like a U. Right, I see what you mean. More like a light bulb. So you mean 5 head? Any one-handed clap? True. That's a really nice picture of my dad. Good stuff. They're coming soon. I can do that too. I didn't know. You're welcome. Bug fixes, rewards. Increase how common echo complete words that are unique to a certain timeline are by 11 to 33%. Oh, it would be easier to farm my helmet then. Increase the bonus of gaze. Retarded seal. Fix the bug that causes players to sometimes be unable to enter the boss room of dungeons. FK. Fatima. Fatima? It's a saying Fatima feels like you were lisping. I wonder how many people are saying Fatima now. Fatima. It sounds like a lisp word. Do you know what I mean? Fatima. Fatima. No, but there's no S. It's not Fatima. Yeah, I still play RuneScape. I'll stream. You silly goose. Sounds like a word someone with a lisp can't say. Wait, shouldn't Fatima be super easy to say with a lisp? Fatima. Fatima. That should be super easy, right? Like what? Like what would be the problem if you have a lisp with saying Fatima? If it was the Tima, then it would be problematic, but it is the Tima. But then it just sounds like you're lisping anyway. You goes twice? The Tima? I thought it was the Tima. Shit, I don't know now. I have no idea. I mean, it's a fantasy word, so I don't know what the actual pronunciation is supposed to be. Sounds like mispronouncing Saitama? Yeah, maybe. Fire resistance shred not working. Oh. Zizima. Awesome. I can cast bug fixes. Let's see. Bug synchronized strike can fail to cast. Reduced occurrence of bugs related to Warpath. Oh, I wonder if they're gonna make movement abilities feel better in multiplayer. Hammer throw. Engorgement now has a 40 minion limit. $16.10, 69 resolutions. Oh, there's things changed to summon wolf. Reaper form. Added bear. Oh, new animations and a new model. I'm excited to see a new bear. Summon Skelly. Lightning variant for wolves. The ice bite granted by frozen fangs now has a 6-second cooldown. 20% of the remaining cooldown is recovered every time that wolf hits with an ability other than ice bite. Oh. Longer than normal stuns on player, my ass is gaze or the mountain beneath would cost desync and online play. Oh. Large AoE attack, possessed golem, indicator. At least a lot of bug fixes. 13 new enemies. There's a new bears. Man, they're really working hard on making the game visually look good. I really like their approach of like first just making the game good and then later focusing on the visuals. I think that's a really like good way to go. Pretty nutty. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Because I feel like that's what Wolcen did wrong, was that they focused so much on things looking good first, and then focused on other things later. Because like Last Epoch, when I first played it, was like straight up ugly. And now they're fucking really pretty. Really, really pretty. Yeah, but at the same time, the characters look like shit. You think? This set looks pretty silly. I feel like they've like made a lot of work to like in-game sets actually looking cool though. Like I think in-game characters look better than Path of Exile without MTX. The character animations still look very stiff. Yeah, we'll go bear form. I don't know. I think bear in particular just looks fucking amazing. To be honest. Like, that's some nice impact there. Do people pay attention to their characters look like in PoE? Only in Hideout. Like, when you're playing the game, you don't see anything. I don't have sound either. I muted it. 5,400, wow. Level 86, now only have 2.3. Dude, I just love the itemization of this game. Actually, so good.
Stereo Lab just resubscribed for 18 months. I
like that there's no filler stats. True.
Good boy.
There's
Teddy
not that
just
many filler stats in
subscribed.
PoE anymore either though. It's just thorns, right? Yeah, I mean, it has like the best item chase now. It's PoE or Last Epoch has the best item chase. Thank you for the sub, good boy Teddy. I think it's just thorns now. Oh, I guess light radius is still a filler stat. You're right, but yeah, it works on thingy. Yeah. Okay, 3 filler stats then. Item rarity is never a filler. I I recovered my RuneScape account. I can show you guys real quick. So like this is one of my accounts from when I was like 13. I'm gonna show you. Right. So this is one of my accounts. So I didn't play much. Like, as you can see, like my highest skill is mining at 44. That's all I played. So like I when I started on OSRS, I was basically completely fresh. This is all I had. But I want to show you my other account, which I don't know how much I played. I want to show you guys something really special. Somebody, no one's probably seen this before. I am RuneScape Jesus. I am him, reborn. For I am the Water Walker. I'm potentially the only person that can walk on water in RuneScape. So what you're seeing right now is sailing. I am the boat. Or I can walk on water. The second coming of RuneScape Christ. So yeah, so it took a while, but I managed to recover my accounts. Now, this account has been fully reset. So I don't actually know what I had on this account. Because I have nothing. Everything is fully reset. And I can only run in this small area. Can't really go anywhere. But I think what happened is that the world has changed. So I think I was in the Wizard's Tower when it was down here. Right? But I'm a boat now. I'm a boat. No, this is official graphics. The bridge was longer, right? Choo choo, chugga 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 chugga. Yeah, I'm a boat. Kind of cool though. I wonder like how much I played on the account. All right. Weaver uniques. Weaver uniques are type. While enemies are killed, the Weaver slowly rebuilds the items with Weaver's will. How do they add them? Is it just based on XP? Only work off enemies that grant experience, but the speed at which upgrades them doesn't scale with experience. Oh, so it's just kills. They need to give XP and then it's kills. Will you teach your child Norwegian or Danish? Yes, both. Yeah, I think it sounds really cool. I do think that 28 Weaver's Will needs to be more common than 4 LP. Probably 2 or 3 times more common. Because A, you need to level it up. B, it needs to randomly pick good stats. Because like with 4 LP, you'd literally just get the item you want. Straight up. If you get 28 Weavers Will, you can get 4 tier 7 affixes. Pretty crazy. That's true. Well, my wife speaks Danish to him. I speak Norwegian to him. My parents speak Norwegian to him. I also speak English to him. And we both speak English to him. Obviously, English is the most important. Well, I guess actually, technically, it's the least important. Because you like... if English is such an easy language to learn anyway, so... Snakker du norsk? Ja. Lama Reiki. Last 20 would be very rare? Yeah, probably. English is easiest to learn, but he needs it earlier. I didn't learn English till I entered school and it set me back. Well, I mean, we'll make sure he's fluent in English. Huh? I've been grinding for Aaron's chess piece for 3 days now. I have 3 of probably every chest in the game except Aaron's will. Damn. I'm excited for this. Set item changes. Set 2 set bonus gives +2 Thursday. Oh. Specific ones. When does this come out? In like 2 hours or something? But like, it's really bad timing because I have a meeting. So I have to end soon, so I won't be able to play it today. I thought it was already out. I thought this came out yesterday and then I could just play it today. So I won't really be able to play it till tomorrow. Have you given Last Epoch a real chance? I'll play. You should. It's awesome. Is it Jeremy's birthday today? Oh. Didn't learn English till 4th grade and I still learned it easy? Right. Thanks, Nipro. Is that the gloves? Leveling gloves. Nothing changed for the Herald of the Scurry. That's good. Started in 5th grade and I'd say I'm pretty good. It's so easy to learn English though because so much media is in English. It's hard not to. Unless your country is like super pro dubbing, which is like crime against humanity. So this isn't like they don't have leagues yet. They haven't started doing leagues yet. France is big into that. I wonder what country does the most dubbing. I would have thought Germany. Did you learn it though? Oh, nice. Sweden. I kind of want to KFC. Russia? Really? Spain? Wait, really? I really would have thought it was Germany. We have nothing undubbed in TV, right? I'm sad that the patch is today. We started learning English in 3rd grade. That was 81 for me. Yeah, we started... I think we started in 3rd grade too, but I already spoke English then. I think now they start... In Norway, I'm pretty sure they start either in preschool or they start English when they're either 5, 6, or 7 now in Norway. I think we were 11 when we started English. But then I already spoke English. Yeah. I ordered food. Oh. Too fair, it's my fault too. I was gonna wake up way earlier today. Although I wouldn't have been able to really do much anyway, so I guess it works out. Finland. Where do you start on English in Finland? Doesn't it release at 4 UTCs? Maybe 1 or 2 hours. But bad timing for me since I have to go soon. But we'll do Last Epoch all of tomorrow. We'll do Last Epoch tomorrow. And then Saturday, Sunday. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 days? 4 or 5 days. And then either on Tuesday or Wednesday, we'll start on D4 stuff. How was your sabbatical? Didn't see you on for 2 days, I think. Days, didn't I stream? So Tuesday, I just felt like shit. So I was like, you know what? There's nothing I crazy want to do anyway. So I'll just take a day and chill. I don't remember doing anything. I think I just played Tarkov. And then on the 24th, so every Wednesday now, we've started going climbing. Which has been really good. Like, I'm feeling healthier and healthier, which is really nice. We go bouldering, like that. And I've started doing the whites now. So I did either 3 or 4 whites. Noogie's doing fucking greens. So it's the oranges are the easiest. The blues are the second easiest. And then the whites are the third easiest. I think whites are like tier 3 or tier 4. I don't really know like bouldering lingo yet. I actually hurt myself yesterday bouldering. That was nice. Like not very, but it was like I fell badly, and like my ribs met my hip, and I heard it crunch. So it didn't break anything. It just like bruised my rib. But yeah, so we've started doing that every Wednesday, and then we went out for dinner after, and then we played Starship Troopers for like 2 or 3 hours. Do they have a cushion if you fall? It's like you know, like the gym stuff. It's like gym mattresses. Fold spikes. But I'm doing that every Wednesday now, so that means that probably every Wednesday I'll either do a short stream, or no stream. I will probably stream most Wednesdays, but I usually stream like 4 or 5 hours. So I think it'll be so much better for me. If I can keep climbing every Wednesday, I think that'll just be giga healthy. No, Noogie's 5'11". He's just this much taller than me. Hypertorax? Good to see you. He looks taller because of his proportions? Yeah. Those are perspective. Will we play today? No, we will not. I'll actually be ending pretty soon because I have a meeting soon. And I mistimed. I thought the patch for this was yesterday, so I thought I could play it today. I might come back on later, we'll see. But either way, we'll be playing Last Epoch all of tomorrow. I don't know, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say most PoE streamers are shorter than average, but I have some really tall PoE streamers. Octavian, giga tall. Rise is giga tall. Noogie's very normal height. Yeah, YouTube. Crip's pretty tall. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like... Quinn? Well, like Quinn, Methyl, and Steel are like shorter. Yeah, it's really good view count. Honestly, I was so happy. The view count on V Rising going up to like 1800 on V Rising was pretty pog, to be honest. Yeah. Right. Don't know if there's much else for me to do today, so I might go eat, get ready for my meeting. I'll see about coming on later. If not, I'll be on tomorrow. And then I'll be playing all of tomorrow. View count rising. Yeah, no, view rising was great. I'm gonna go make a review for that actually. I'm gonna make a game review. But yeah, so that's the plans. We'll do 3 to 5 days. Bone apple tea, thank you. Steel's gonna stay on, so I'll host you over to Steel so you guys get some content. How often do you want to make a review for a game you don't like? Honestly, it's hard for me. Like, I actually played Diablo 3 just to make a review for it, but it was so demotivating. I don't know. I prefer making reviews for games I do like. I just feel like I'm shitting on things too hard. I don't know. Anyway, I do like doing that too. I have made a few. Although also, like, for example, I had one guy who was like a huge fan of my stream, was like very, very new to my stream, but super positive, super nice every day. And just being very like complimentary, just a really nice dude. And then I said on stream that I didn't like Witcher 3 and I rated it a 3 out of 10 because it's not really my style of game, right? It's like more of a story game. And he was instantly like, Zizaran, fucking kill yourself. You have no idea what you're talking about. And I was like, whoa! He just went very 0 to 100. It was like, as soon as I said I didn't like Witcher 3, he was like, yeah, I fucking hate you. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, I don't know. People take it very personally. I'm with him? Jeez. I just didn't vibe with it. Anyway, I'm gonna host Steel. I will see you guys later. Let me know what you think, Chris. I'll see you soon. I'll see you tomorrow, most likely. Hey YouTube, Ziz here. Hey guys, Zizaran here. Hey everyone. So I was literally just about to go to bed. Hi, Zizaran here. Zizaran here with Zizaran here. Zizaran here with Zizaran here. Hi, Zizaran here. And welcome to my channel.